What's the word? What's the word? What's the word? What's the word? Smacko Squad. What's the word? How y'all feeling? Yo, what's the word? What's the word, Supreme? Don't know. 154, 157. I just said recently used. Let me get the Mavericks. Dun, 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 dun. Got the all-time Toronto niggas be picking all-time teams, getting their dropped off. You got Vince Carter as point guard.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. We'll see the Dallas Mavericks and the Toronto Raptors. DeRozan gets the bucket.
Well, look, DeRozan, for his size, an excellent
Smacko.
ball handler. Able to create his own look.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Come on, Kyrie.
Yeah, it's always nice to see him drop
you can do it, Kyrie.
Early in the game.
Damn.
That'll set him up for
I ain't gonna lie, that
success
shit
the
gonna
rest
cook
of the
me
way.
all game. I tried my best,
He
though.
got to the 10. I think
Weak
he was
ass nigga picking
surprised to
all
find himself
time
that
team
wide
shit.
open.
Weak as hell.
Once he gets
So,
in deep
dropped
on
off.
the defense, there is no way he's missing a
ass
layup
nigga.
like that.
Like the last niggas.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size.
Come on, we good. We
Allows
good, Kyrie.
him to compete
We good, Kyrie.
even against bigger guys.
We good, Kyrie.
Now, here's
His ass
DeRozan.
trash. We good, Kyrie.
Tried to bank it
Come on.
in, but he misses.
We good, Kyrie.
And now, just over a minute play
Fuck.
here in the first. And it's out of bounds.
That little
The
ass
Raptors
bump
take it the
through
other way.
gap it off.
Well, it shows you
Little
how
ass bump.
crucial communication is. They
I shouldn't have
clearly
threw that.
weren't
That
on the
was my
same page there.
Carter outside. Inside.
Defense got it.
Pass to McGrady.
Defense.
Raptors moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Here's Bosch.
Defense.
And it's
Come on.
flagged with the
His ass
rebound.
trash.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Dallas.
Smacko. Give me the
And some
pop,
very
pop.
quick
Come on.
points for him on that possession.
His goal is to make an impact all over the floor. Irving can be a headache from
Backcourt?
mid-range.
And
That
he
shot.
did not get that one
Crazy.
to go.
There ain't no
Out of contact,
foul.
and
That's a
he'll
block
go to
on
the line
block.
for 2. That's on Daniel Gafford.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
In watching McGrady, you see the length and athleticism. He's a matchup nightmare for most teams.
There's a screen by Washington. And he banks in the layup.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Fuck.
Driving inside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again
Good shit,
how
Clay.
well he dunks the
Come on.
basketball. Yeah, just solid
You
work
bet,
on
you
the
bet.
back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Hell.
Here's McGrady. Drains the three-pointer.
Good shot.
McGrady's got 7.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And on the
Man,
way
that post
from
was
Irving
in.
for 3.
And close to
Yeah.
making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to
See ya.
Bosch.
The defense. The defense got
Shoots over Gafford.
Good shit.
Bosch can't get it to go.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway
Good
on
take.
that shot.
Come on, Kyrie.
A nice shot by Irving.
And that's a defensive miscue there. You can't let Irving get that kind of position inside.
So timeout called here. The first for Toronto. Toronto trailing. Stoudemire with the ball. Shakes him.
Be
Bagley
fast.
with the rebound. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. And
Good shit, Lively.
by Lively.
Come on.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
I'm definitely trying him. I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to see you know how to shoot.
Dallas leading
You hit that
by
lucky ass
4.
fade with McGrady.
Pass to
Early in
Marshall.
the game.
54 seconds left to play in the first
Damn,
quarter.
good defense. Got it back. Got it back.
Williams scanning the floor.
Using
Good
that
defense.
length on defense. Bosh
He blocked the
positioning
pump. It's
himself
crazy.
well to come up with the block.
Good defense.
Now Stoudemire shoots. No good off the front
That's
iron.
trash.
The three.
Smacko.
Shots
Give me that
by
pop, pop.
Williams.
That's why that pick an
Really
all-time team.
surprised
All
a little
nigga
bit
that
to
pick
see him
these
drift
OP
out to
ass
the
teams be
three-point line,
ass.
But I guess I shouldn't be if you can stroke it like that.
Ass.
And it's
Like the
Carter
other
missing.
niggas.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Mavericks. They lead by 7.
Yo, go fast on my face.
Driving in.
Why you take so long to pass the ball?
Here's Christie. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And Vince Carter with the slam.
That slow ass pass
Any
you did,
chance
though.
you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed.
Smacko, I ain't missed 2 in a row.
That's what he did
I ain't
there.
missed 2 in a row.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. And we've got more on 2K Sports. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on the Mavericks so far?
Oh, you trying to get them blitz
Showing a
deals.
lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Yeah, they really trust their depth. They have no problem relying
know
on their
now.
bench in crucial situations.
Goof ass nigga. Goof ass nigga.
And a wide open
Damn, I ain't hold that long enough. Yeah, that's early.
And the 3 off target. Raptors trailed by 8.
Defense, Lab. Come on, Lab. Come on, Lab. Good defense. You could have shot that
Siakam
shit.
outside.
Steal? Thanks.
Stolen by Lively.
Yeah, nigga.
Flag with it. Now guarded by
Ooh,
Rosen.
Dunko dunk it.
And finished off by Bagley.
Yeah, great timing there. Bagley
Hands
gets
up.
off the ground so quickly, gives the
Come on.
defense no
Come
chance
on.
to react.
Here's Barnes. And it's Barnes.
That was my bad. I'm looking at that floppy he was doing with
He
Stoudemire.
just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam.
Dunko dunk it.
Count
Lay the
it.
lay it. Fuck it.
Flags got 5 points so far.
Just a problem inside. Flag just burst through the contact.
And the Raptors making a change here. Here's Stoudemire. Still yet to score. Mar DeRozan on the wing.
Defense.
The layup missed.
Marshall.
Dallas leading by 10. In the corner, it's Flag.
Crazy
It's hauled
work.
in by the Raptors. Here's McGrady. And Lively pulls it down. To the paint. Here's Bagley. Back to Lively. That's it.
That's
He's
it.
got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
To the wing on the left. Here's Siakam. And Siakam
Steal.
throws it down.
And those are 2 loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And the Mavericks making a change here.
Yeah.
Dallas leading by 10. Pass the Flag. And here's Marshall from the arc. Pascal Siakam grabs the miss. To the inside. And Siakam throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Over in the
Smacko.
corner, Marshall.
Give
Hits
it
it
pop
from
pop. Don't
three-point
zone.
range.
It's gonna hurt you.
Marshall's got himself going there. His first points
Steal.
in the game on
Good
the
look.
deep ball. To the middle. The kick out to
What the
Irving.
fuck?
It's stolen by McGrady. And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. Here's Stoudemire. It's rebounded by Dallas. 1:56 left to play in the first half. Pass to Washington.
I ain't
Beyond
hold
the
that
arc.
long enough.
Barnes grabs the miss. Raptors trailed by 11. Fades and shoots. And off the glass. That one's good. DeRozan's got 6.
And this is DeRozan's go-to. He remains such an outstanding threat from the mid-range.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul. Outside Irving. There's a screen by Washington. Back to Irving. 6 on the shot clock. To the wing right side.
Michael.
P.J. Washington, and
Hands
that's
up.
good. Washington's got the lead up to 12 now for the Mavs.
Damn.
Here's Carter, and then Carter with the jam.
And that's what Carter does best, knifing his way inside so he can finish with the easy slam.
And there's the whistle.
Crazy.
Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that high.
Doing it with style. McGrady punishing the D for giving him that kind of airspace.
And on the way from
Smacko.
Irving for 3. And the Mavericks another 3.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
Ooh.
And Gafford throws it down.
Took a long
How
ass
about
time for that
decision
button to pop
by
up.
Kyrie? That's why you want the ball in his hands.
And here's Bosch. No scoring in this one. Tries the spin move.
That shot.
And
That's
one's
supposed to be a
good.
steal
But
too.
Brady.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these
Smacko.
teams. One side
Keep
trying
leaving
to
him
mount
open
a
if you want
comeback.
to.
One side
I gave you hella chances. Go ahead and quit. Weak ass nigga. Picking all-time teams to get dropped off.
trying to protect their lead.
You making adjustments
Maybe
too late.
he's
I ain't
not
gonna
one
lie.
of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's
That
not
shot
a
ahead.
shot the D can
That
afford
shot ahead.
to
Weak
give
ass
him.
nigga.
Mavericks leading by 14.
Making adjustments too late, buddy.
Thompson in the corner.
Smacko. Damn, Thompson.
Off target from three-point range. Nobody near Leonard. And a miss
Making
there
my
on
favorite
the
player
triple.
look trash, man.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have
Oh, my
done
God.
more
Oh,
on
my
that
God.
last play.
Oh, my
Drains it from beyond the arc. Irving's got 12 points in the game.
And Irving can change the course of a game with his ability to shoot the three. And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a
Smacko.
team
Oh, my
back in the
God.
game.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, but also credit the
Smacko.
offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of them.
And the Raptors call time here.
Celebrate the time. What they be doing? Well, them great.
And so here's Toronto, trailing by 17. Crafty move. A shot off that time. Dallas with the ball.
My
17-point lead, their biggest.
well, them great.
Over to the left wing. Deflects the pass. Lets the
Smacko.
three
Oh my
fly.
God, good dude. With
Another
with
three
all-time
for Dallas.
team, weak ass nigga like the
Their
other niggas.
ability, again, to
Trash.
stretch the
Give me that
floor,
shit, nigga. Give me
particularly
that shit.
in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
It goes down, but with no defender near him, no need to go to the fadeaway.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Thompson outside. Back
Oh
to
my God.
Irving. Dallas
God.
moving the ball
Smacko.
around.
Give me the pop.
Another three for
Oh my
Dallas.
God.
And this is
Oh, my
Thompson's
God.
calling card, an
That's
exceptional
a skibidi
shooter
pop pop.
from
Give
downtown.
me that.
Stolen by Washington. Right wing.
Bad nigga.
Back to Irving.
I'll pull this motherfucker right now. Right now. Here.
Screen by Gafford. From deep.
Smacko, I'll pull this motherfucker
Another
right now.
three for Dallas.
Skibidi pop pop.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love
Got this
about his
OPS
three-point
team making them
shooting
look trash
is
shit,
the
trash ass
spacing
nigga.
that he's adding. It makes
Give me
things
that
a
shit.
lot
It's my
easier
ball.
for
Give me
everyone
that shit,
else.
nigga. Pull up.
The deep three from Thompson.
Damn.
Toronto grabs the miss. Outside Bosch. 3 minutes gone now in the third
Good
quarter.
defense, Gafford.
Bosch, the screen. Here's McGrady.
Crazy
And again,
work.
Toronto no up.
Crazy work.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second
Smacko.
half.
Skibidi pop pop.
And the Mavericks getting
Oh, them
another bucket
great.
right there.
Some of the
Kyrie supposed
fastest
to been had
hands
his badge
in the
on.
league right
Go
now.
on and shoot that.
Kyrie knowing he has to get rid of it.
Bosch.
That was
with the
not
bucket.
open. The nigga came on face
And for a
just to
big
shoot the
man,
ball.
he's as versatile as they come. I mean, he shoots it,
dribble,
he handles it.
close
He's
to tail
also
to
a
defense,
terrific
just to
passer.
shoot the
You
ball.
name it,
Crazy.
he can do it.
Oh my God. Oh my God, Kyrie. Oh my God,
Here's
Kyrie.
Irving.
Oh, Kyrie.
In, and
Oh!
the continues. 10 of 11 from the floor.
What's the
And
word,
looking
boys?
for more.
I mean, the airtight handle of Irving, just leaving defenders in his dust.
Toronto calls timeout.
For them grade. Niggas only picking all-time teams and shit just to get their ass beat by 26. And don't want to press X.
Both teams deciding to
go.
change it up. And here's Toronto. Stoudemire wide open. And again, Toronto no up. And there's
That's not a
the call
charge.
on
Crazy
Kyrie
work.
Irving.
For them
That's
grade.
his
Shout out
first
Kyrie.
foul.
That one no
Great
charge right there.
defense there. Anticipated the
They just want to
play
carry or lose his
and got
badge,
there
that's
first.
all. Give me that shit.
1:12 left to play here in the third. Carter down low. Over Marshall.
Nigga got my favorite player out here looking trash. Come out from Kawhi
And the
Leonard, man.
Mavericks with possession here.
Got Kawhi out here looking
Outside
trash,
Bagley.
bro. That shit crazy. Smacko.
Nailed from three-point land.
Got Kawhi out here
Bagley's
looking
got
trash.
5
and shit,
points so
bro.
far.
Crazy work.
Yeah, the rhythm, the timing, an encouraging sign seeing
Can't
Bagley
be having
knock
Kawhi out
it
here
down
looking trash
there
like that,
off
man.
the catch.
Here, lab.
Pass
Do
to
you
Lively.
move fast, nigga? Smacko.
Nobody near
Give me that pop
Williams.
pop. For
And
them
the
grade.
Mavericks another three.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends.
Go on and shoot that.
And you're seeing the results.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared
I
this
bet.
team was coming into this
I bet I got you as
contest.
soon as he quit. I'm surprised he ain't quit yet. Shout out
Separated
him.
by 5. For 3,
Give me
Marshall
that pop pop.
sinks
For
the
them
three-pointer.
grade.
He has 6.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus.
That
and
shit out of here, goof
execution.
ass nigga. Block.
Lively with the block.
Smack. I'm finna smack over.
Irving
Sight.
with the bounce pass. For 3.
The nigga
Kawhi
played no
with the
defense,
rebound.
but the game played defense for him. Crazy work. He was just standing there. Look how he got
What
Kawhi
a
looking.
performance
Crazy
for
work.
Kyrie Irving. He has been the story.
for
I'm
the
surprised he
Dallas
ain't quit. Oh,
Mavericks.
there you go. He quit. There you
And
go. I'm finna invite you right now. He played damn near the whole game, though. He might as well should have just stayed. Oh, well. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. It's on Hall of Fame 5 minutes already. And you can have home too. Because last time you had one. Dun, dun, dun. Alright. Finna get Jalen Brun. Finna get Brun now. Brun! Brun! Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. I ain't gonna lie, the Bulls need 2 All-Star players. We need 2 All-Stars on, bro. If the Bulls get 2 All-Stars or a superstar and an All-Star, we'll be straight. As long as we don't give up too much. But like we 2 pieces away. And I'm talking about like 2 All-Stars or a superstar and an All-Star, bro. We'll be straight. Dun, 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 dun. Brun.
It's a road game for the Knicks, and they're facing an interconference foe today. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And our reporter tonight on the sideline is Allie LaForce. And it's the Knicks to start out. Outside, Towns. We know these two teams back up
Double
the
dunk,
assist.
cat. Come on.
Like they pride themselves on playing unselfish basketball.
Yeah, both sides preach player and ball movement, getting everyone involved. It makes both teams that much more difficult to defend.
Now here's Brunson.
Smacko. Bron. Come on, Bron.
Shot.
With how fast Brunson plays, his pull-up is really unguardable.
Booker the bounce pass.
The defense.
Stolen by Brunson. Here's
Come on.
Look out.
Come on.
Wow, okay, I see you.
Come on.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge.
Good shot, my boy.
Of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Outside for Robinson.
And one.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's his first trip to the line.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Richard, as a Phoenix native, who would you say is the greatest player in Suns history?
There's a round mound that comes to my mind.
Shit.
I have to go with the MVP, Steve Nash, who won it twice. But there's still a case for Devin Booker, but he's still adding to it.
And here are the Suns now, following the score by New York. Here's Booker. That misses off the backboard.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
Brunson outside.
Good shit.
Stolen by Brooks. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game. Green deciding where to go with it. And the
Fucking defense
by Towns.
And great reach and determination from the big fella. This is why Towns gets so many blocks.
Suns still looking like they're getting going here. They trail by 6.
Defense, Brunson.
Low. Shoots over Brunson.
Let's go, Brunson. Bron.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks.
Bron.
And the layup falls. Brunson's got 5 points so far.
And I like seeing Brunson drive inside. Good at just keeping the pressure on the defense.
Booker with it. Now guarded by Towns. No good from Booker. The Knicks leading by 8. Bridges, no one around him.
Bridges.
Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey guys, Josh Hart is great at moving off ball, and he said in today's league, cutting and making a layup is considered boring. Everyone wants ISO. Some of the fundamentals and beauty of the game are lost. For me, it's a feel. If you see the back of your defender's head, try to make a cut. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Allie.
Good shot.
And hey, look, Green can make threes, especially from a shorter corner area.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And Greg, you watch Jalen Green. So much upside potential.
Yeah, he can be streaky, but one of the most combustible scorers in the league. When he's on, he can take over single-handedly.
Defense.
And it's Gillespie missing. New York leading by 7. Bridges deciding where to go with it.
Dunk it.
Bridges showing his versatility, running the pick and roll.
And it's the Suns' ball. Inside. Here's Williams.
The fucking defense.
Grabs the rebound.
just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Shot clock at 6. And he comes up with the deuce.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in the level from both teams tonight.
Pass to Hart. And an OB in the corner.
Come on, OG, nigga! Smacko!
Got 5 now.
Give me that!
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
And as we conclude, and welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And an important part of every team's game, to look at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition, and taking advantage.
And a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks. But, GA, there's been some slippage.
Well, the challenge has been their two best offensive players get targeted at the other end. The adage, you're only as strong as your weakest link, that has some truth to it.
And that one's good. Brooks.
Good take, good
Brooks
take.
has got his first points of the game.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
To the middle. Here's Hart.
Good shit. I should have went right up. Steal, good shit. That's on him.
Out of bounds as
Good
the
defense,
Knicks
Carson.
gain possession. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Towns. There's the drive.
Good shit.
That one falls. Towns has got the lead up to 14 now for the Knicks.
Just so fluid with the ball in his hands. Towns capable of driving.
Come on, good defense, y'all. Good defense. Come on. Come on. Come on.
And here's
Come on.
Booker.
Get that shit out of here. Come on, that's a
5 points in the
block.
game.
Come on. Got to put my try hard hat on for you, bias. You feel me? I saw you was coming the last time. I say, all right, bet.
NBA, Devin Booker, GA,
I say, all right,
is
bet.
as good as any two-guard out there.
Obviously, we know how Devin scores it, but what I love, he also can run your offense, and he gives good effort defensively.
And you think about the importance, RJ, of awareness and basketball IQ. What about players who don't have that?
Bron,
but are
Bron.
immensely talented.
Come on, Bron.
They still have to grow their IQ.
Come on, come on, Hart. Good pass, Bron.
Too many mistakes.
Bron. Come on.
He may not have that traditional
Come on, OG.
forward build, but his
Come on, OG.
that kind of level.
OG.
For 3.
Yeah, come
Rebounded
on.
by New York.
OG.
No good on the triple.
I thought it was going in, OG.
Defense, you could just get lucky.
Pass to Allen.
Steal. Come on, OG.
Booker outside.
Come on, OG.
Just 5 to shoot. High post.
OG.
Rebounded by
Get the
Hart.
OG.
He made that way more difficult than it had to be with that leaning
What the
jumper.
fuck? I'm
As a
passing to
result,
Cat.
He comes away empty.
They kick it out to Green.
Or I gave it to Cat. Good thing.
Green's
Good take.
That is a dunk contest-worthy move. Green just putting on a show right there.
And the Knicks making a change here. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Right in the heart of the defense. Ha-ha! Brunson.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Green. That's a good one. 5 on the clock.
Yeah, that's Brun.
By Brunson. Fast break. Here they come.
Smacko.
Hartson for 3.
Come on.
It's good from long range.
And the active hands pay off for Brunson as he turns a steal into an easy deuce.
Outside, Green. Here he goes. Bridges with the board.
He tried to get spicy and totally whiffed, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least about a week.
Suns trail by 17. Here's Green. And Green slams it in.
Using that speed, Green flying by on the drive.
To the paint. Here's Anunoby. Off with the layup. So it's Phoenix now. It's Allen on the wing. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the half. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Gillespie. Nothing on the board. Shoots over Brunson. Phoenix no good that time either. Down low. And Robinson throws it down hard.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
He gets it up. And so it's the New York Knicks out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And we'll be right back after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Here's Booker. You know, GA, it seems like a lot of players welcome the opportunity to play in Phoenix. Talk about what makes this market to a player is so appealing.
I mean, the weather has a lot to do with
defense,
it.
Brunson.
Basketball is a winter sport, so for those snowbirds out there, Arizona is a great choice.
Brooks.
The defense,
And the
Brunson.
rebound goes to the Knicks. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin. The Knicks are able to play 5 out, and Josh Hart told me they surrounded Jalen Brunson with guys who can shoot, guys that command attention. He's able to expose that, scoring the ball and being unselfish. The court is wide open. Guys, back to you.
Tons of spacing. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. On the wing, Brooks. 6 to shoot. Lays it up off the glass.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Here's Bridges. Nice fake there to
How about
create
that
the shot,
4%?
but it's no good. Suns trail by 17. Outside, Green. Here's Brooks. Robinson pulls it in. Brunson with it. He has 7. Launches it from deep.
Come on, Brian. How with that lead?
Booker up top. Shot goes down.
That being late is crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
there. Booker's got 9 points.
Blink, and that ball is already gone. Booker is ridiculous with the quick release.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Pass to Towns. Williams.
Good defense.
And even 3-on-3 break. Back to Booker. Pulls up. High post.
Good shit.
And that one is good. Booker's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Throw out those analytics. When Booker is taking a 15, 20-footer, that's a great look for him and his squad.
Screen by Hart.
What
It's hauled in by Gillespie. Suns trail by 13. Booker with it. Brunson picks him up. And it's Gillespie missing.
Well, the defense was fortunate. That was a good look from mid-range. He just
Smacko.
was trapped.
Anunoby, good.
And it's crucial that Anunoby knocks down that jumper, showing how skilled he is from the perimeter.
Here's Booker.
The defense.
It's rebounded by New York. Hart, wide open.
Hart.
He fires.
Hart.
With the triple. Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
New York leading by 16. Towns.
I ain't hold that long enough.
Rebound by Williams.
And I thought that shit was gonna be quick. I ain't never seen no pull up with
in
him.
the third quarter.
I ain't never seen no pull up with him, bro. Good shot.
Nails the three. So confident.
Instantaneous offense. Booker gets the hot pass and quickly has that shot in the air.
Brunson, no
Late
good.
is crazy though. Why they not late?
To the inside. Booker draws the double. Here's
shot.
Gillespie. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Bridges with the steal. And Brunson gets it to go. And that's now 9 points here for Jalen Brunson.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Here's Gillespie. And so it's New York enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. New York leading by 12. Here's Towns.
And one.
And
one.
foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Mark Williams.
And nice intensity from Towns in the paint. Doesn't back off and takes that shot while being fouled.
And Towns drops them both. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special.
Why didn't make him get stuck on him like that though?
Shooting with the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that.
I did not know it's going. That's just a late. I know it now though.
And it's Goodwin with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. A 12-point game. There's a screen by Williams. 5 to shoot. And the officials call
the defense.
For a 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
Pass to Hart. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books.
We'll take
He
Hart.
gets that one. And the Knicks lead by 14.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there.
That's on Cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep defending.
Strong move to the 10, trying
We'll
to get
take.
his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this lead, guys.
The defense, Bron.
Thank you. Here's Booker.
Good shot.
Lands soft on the front
I
of the
believe
rim
that.
and drops. Booker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He has no deficiencies. He has no flaws in his offensive game. Booker, he's capable of dropping 30 on any given night against any given player.
Towns down low.
Come on, Towns!
And how about the game from Towns? The combination of that height and shooting probably unmatched in the NBA.
Come on, Bron.
Booker. Unloads. The putback.
We can live with stuff like that.
The putback.
We can live with stuff like
He
that.
did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And the Knicks making a change here. Here's Bridges.
Crazy.
Stolen by Brooks. Booker!
We ain't try to do that. I already know we ain't try to do
good.
that. Slow down real quick. Slow down.
Brunson scanning the floor.
I ain't gonna lie, I hate that move.
6 on the shot clock. Towns the screen. A great pass leads him right to the rack.
And how about the agility of Towns? Cutting with purpose there after setting the screen. Great display of his basketball IQ.
And despite the size
Smacko.
disadvantage,
OG.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Outside
Defense, Briggs.
Green.
OG.
Booker outside.
OG.
In there.
Come on, OG.
The Knicks leading by
OG. Bron. Here, Bron. Oh, my God. You know this Bron?
Brunson.
You know what this
outside.
is? It's Bron.
Now Robinson. Brunson fires. He misses the putback. And so Allen will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That'll be his second foul of the game. .115 left in the fourth quarter. It's Allen. Takes the three.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a
Smacko.
spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Knicks.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively
Come on.
and were able to attack the rim.
And
Bron.
looking back at all
It's
the
Bron.
contributions tonight, it was
Smacko.
a really phenomenal all-around game for Karl Anthony Towns.
Incredible game for him. He had endless energy. No doubt, best player on the floor tonight.
Goodwin with it. Robinson picks him up. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Anunoby.
Good shit.
Goodwin with the steal.
Get him with the spin. And one.
And the free throw, no good. And here are the Knicks now. It's a 16-point game. Now Hart. Layup, no good.
Jeez.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. A resounding victory for them. And, Greg, in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
I thought Booker had like 30 on us, bro. I had to put my trial I had on. I'm Brad to play like I be playing them motherfuckers online, folks. You finna get the real Bron. That's the real Bron.
K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. Hey, Stan, what's it like to coach these two teams with all the veterans on each roster?
Well, Kevin, it makes your job a lot easier as a coach. Young players sometimes are just learning what it takes to win. They can get caught up in a lot of distractions. These veteran teams can shut out the noise. They know what it takes, and they're going to focus on what they need to do to get a win.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame.
Crazy work.
And Hayes throws it down.
Start that soft shit, Tommy.
He's just adept at gutting the defense in these sets. Give Doncic a passing lane, and he'll thread the needle.
Come on, Porter.
That one's in his first shot this game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's James.
Crazy work.
Sinks that one from the post.
Yeah, Porter starting that. Turner starting that soft shit.
I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
When LeBron's playing days are over, and GA, who knows when that'll be, what will you remember most about his play?
Yon. Big Yon.
Came into the league with met those those expectations, but fair to say he's
that's a steal.
To the inside. Here's Doncic.
Lost that shit. Come on, Turner. That's what I'm talking about, Turner. Come on. Yan. Get the Yan.
Pass to Portis.
Knock on the zip. Come on.
Portis throws it down.
Come on.
And how about
run this motherfucker up.
Floor vision.
Run this shit up.
A good decision maker.
We got to get some bumps on that, though.
Each and every year. Hey, dunks
Come on,
are
Yan.
always for the big fella.
Yan.
Furious power move from
Watch out, watch out.
Well, in this league,
that's big Yan.
You can see powerful plays from anyone
that's big
and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Now here's Giannis. It's rebounded by Hayes.
That's crazy
You're
work.
just not going to see him do that very often.
That's crazy work.
When he rises up, there's a guarantee
Good shot.
it's going down.
That's crazy work.
And Doncic gets it to go.
It's all good.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes...
Oh, yeah, okay. I see what's going on now. I see what's going on.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
It's all good.
Hey,
Come on.
Well, the Bucks want to capitalize
Come on,
on their
Yan.
bigs. Coach Doc Rivers said, one advantage we have is our
Come on,
size,
Yan.
and the slower the game gets, the bigger we get. So
Come on, Yan.
taking
Rebound.
opponents out of transition,
Come on, Yan.
making it a half-court game allows us to be a big basketball team. Back to you, Kevin.
Leveraging all that size.
They got Ruby
Allie,
Hachimura stopping that shit.
for the
Crazy.
report. No one near
Good
James
shot.
as he lets it go. And again, the Lakers no good. And Stan, you remember this past summer, the story was, will the Bucks or will they not trade Giannis?
It's tough to carry on business as usual with all those clouds swirling. We know how loyal he's been, but questions remain about his ability to compete for a title in Milwaukee.
Now, here's Doncic after the miss from Bobby Portis. Doncic looking it over. Shot clock at 6. There's a good screen. Outside for Smart. High post try. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Well, that one should be.
Smacko, come on, Cole. That's supposed to be in. It's my late.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
And James throws it down hard.
Crazy work. Come on, Bucks.
Explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
To the middle. Here's Turner.
What the fuck?
Offense stone cold. Another miss there. And the whistle blows. It's
going
to be on Kyle Kuzma. That's his first foul. Both teams will make substitutions.
We good, though.
Reeves outside. Ayton the screen. From past the arc. Reeves can't hit. The Bucks trail. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Drives to the hoop.
Come on, we straight. Come on.
Makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. To the paint. Here's Hachimura. And then Hachimura with the jam.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like
that was a good quarter right there.
Game. And still a close game.
They stopping us in the paint, bro.
Comes to a close. Lakers ahead. They lead by a bucket. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Los Angeles.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball.
I'm about to say Trent. I'm about to say Trent. Go dunk it, Trent. Come on now.
In a game like this.
Well, you know
come on now, Trent.
Up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot.
Come on now, Trent. Come on.
Game. You have to make it harder than that.
And the basket is good.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this,
that shit out of here. Oh, yeah, they on bullshit.
And the whistle stops gameplay. It's not
they on bullshit this game. All right.
A shooting foul, and we'll see free throws coming up right here. It's his first trip to the
ball don't lie.
And he can't get the first one.
Ball don't lie.
And communication is so crucial to winning basketball.
Ball do not lie. For them grabs it though. Come on.
They clearly
for them grabs.
Right? Oh, absolutely. I don't know that there's anything other than effort, maybe, that is more important to good defense than communication. The only way teams can be on the same page on how you want to cover certain situations is with great talk. It's got to be early,
defense. I saw that shit.
It's got to be loud, and it's got to be repeated.
Smacko.
And the wide open shot. Drops one in from the wing. The Lakers trail. There's the pick. Reeves drives in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's Antetokounmpo. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
Greg, last season, the Lakers exceeded expectations by winning 50 games and finishing 3rd in the West.
They went on quite a run after acquiring Luka Doncic, but they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. And as we know, this is an organization judged on championship success.
Back to Portis.
Bro, what the fuck is that? Bro, what the fuck, bro?
Reeves outside. He takes it in.
Yes, bro, they on bullshit.
Reeves has got the lead up to 2 now for the Lakers.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And the foul called on Austin Reeves.
Bullshit.
That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, yeah, get in that zone. I like that zone.
Now about 3 minutes gone in his second quarter
like
basketball. In a wide open
Come on, Porter, you got to hit that.
Milwaukee. No good that time either.
Bro, keep being in that zone, though.
Smart on
that
the
shit.
wing.
Come on.
Oh, trying
Come on.
for it. And stolen by Portis. Antetokounmpo inside.
Come on. Portis he supposed to hit that first shot, too. Come on, Portis, stop playing.
Good off the back rim and in. Portis has got 6.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, yes type of shot.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Back to you guys.
You know, you got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report. The 3 for Doncic. Again, the miss by the Lakers. Reeves outside. Good work defensively by Turner.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup.
Bro, they trolling me on the shots.
And here is Los Angeles now, trailing by 2.
Fuck?
Reeves outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one
crazy work
right through.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Kuzma outside. And stolen by James. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating.
Why was Giannis in the corner, though? Why was he in the corner?
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game.
Shots this game.
And 88 from the line a season ago. He was one of the best shooters in the league.
6 seconds left now here in the second.
bro, we start. It's all good. Good half.
Austin Reeves has been on display for LA. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him.
We'll
return shortly.
We not shoot 52%.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Lakers leading.
Come on.
There's a screen. Pass to LeBron. James on the drive.
Watch out. LeBron's on the move, and he's not going to be denied.
Good foul.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Well, that's a smart pass in close quarters.
You know, Stan, there are so many things to like about
crazy work.
Game. What sticks out
what a
most
foul
for
at?
You?
Well, look, I think, Kevin, most fans are going to say what sticks out is the obvious.
Give me that. Come on.
His size and his athletic ability. But to me, what really stands out,
bro, they trolling me on the shot this whole game, bro. What the fuck?
On a nightly basis, as much or more than any star in this league.
What the fuck going on?
You can count on him every night to play as hard as anyone on the floor.
It's a neck-and-neck game here in Milwaukee. Smart wide open. He fires. The three-pointer is right on target. Smart's got himself on the board with 3 there.
No, I've been hit. Rogers past the honest. Oh, yeah, they on bullshit, bro.
And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball.
They on bullshit.
His three-pointer's off the mark. Kuzma with it. He's picked up by Doncic.
Good defense. That was good defense right there. I should have threw it up.
Here's Smart driving to the basket. Makes it off the glass.
We good.
And it's a 6-point Laker lead.
A headstrong guy. Smart excels going to the rim.
Here's Milwaukee now. And there's the foul. It's on Jake LaRavia. That's his first foul. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Antetokounmpo with the ball. He's got 6.
Hey, come on, I've been shooting like that all game. Come on, Smacko. Come on.
Shooting while in
ain't nothing different.
Junior has an impressive understanding for when to let that thing fly.
Come on.
Pass to Kleba. Back to LaRavia. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. 6 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Doncic to the rack.
Good shit.
And Doncic throws it down.
And I love how Doncic reads the floor, varies his pace, and uses every trick
I ain't hold that
to get
fuck.
where he wants to go.
That I actually shot wrong.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
James left side. Back to Doncic. Turner with the steal. Porter in the corner. Down low. Giannis outside. Just 5 on the clock. It's Giannis throwing it down.
Making it look simple.
I saw Kuzma over there open.
On full display.
Los Angeles making a switch here. 1:49 left in the third quarter.
Rather want to get an easy bucket real quick.
That's tipped.
Give me that.
Porter with the steal.
Come on, give me that.
Pass to Reeves. Ayton a screen. Inside. And Ayton throws it down.
Well, the 7-footer Ayton, when he's this close to the basket, he's looking for the jam.
To the right side. Portis the screen. And there's the foul. It's on Jake LaRavia. That's foul number 2 for him. And stolen by Ayton.
This shit don't make no sense.
I mean, you can't
this shit don't make no sense, bro. It don't.
And let it get back across.
It's like, bro.
Yeah, but errors like that happen. The important thing is not to let them.
Smacko, like, cause I'm going against two motherfuckers.
Step back and catch it up.
Like, damn. Come on, come on, man. Come on. Give me my shit. Come on. Walk in.
This young man is unreal.
Come on, man.
I mean, can you believe that?
Pass to Kennard. Back to Ayton.
Come on, give me my shit.
Turner.
An elite rim protector and shot blocker. Turner excels.
Come on, cool me your weak ass. Why these
those shots?
Just slowed the fuck out of that shot, bro. Good shot. They slowed the fuck out of that shot right there.
There's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Pass to Portis. Here's Kuzma. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Lakers lead by 5.
Come on, we start. Make this run right here.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. There's the drive.
Giannis, why are you letting Rui Hachimura stop you in the paint? That don't even make sense.
Here's Doncic.
That shit don't make sense.
Fires it up. It's hauled in by Giannis.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Pass to Rollins. 5 to shoot. Here's Nance.
Good defense.
It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Damn, good defense.
Down low. Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
Nance a screen.
Why you ain't been doing that? What the fuck you got Rui Hachimura on you?
No stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
What the fuck?
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free.
That's crazy work.
And he's such a polished shooter. You can't give Doncic these kinds of opportunities, or he's going to burn you.
So both teams making some changes here. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, over the break,
I don't understand. I don't understand.
He ripped into their perimeter game and their energy level, saying to his guys, you're just running through the motions out there. There's no hustle or desire to chase them off the three-point line or to try to get open looks from deep on the other end. Guys?
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. James in the post. The putback. Smart outside. Antetokounmpo with the steal. And they're moving it up. Oh, and he can't cap off the break.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back.
I was just scared on that shot. I ain't gonna lie.
Opportunities you have to convert.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. That one.
I don't even know why the fuck I even took that up with his weekend.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles.
Come on, man.
Jammed in. He was headed straight to the hoop the whole way.
Easy to understand why they go to Turner here. They trust in his ability to come through.
Doncic outside.
Steal.
Just
that shit.
Shoot. And they double up James.
Come on, good defense.
Force the shot clock
defense.
Great team.
Well,
on them grades. Smacko versus DJ Trey.
Every possession counts. He just gave one away.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
And you know he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
James fires.
Rebound. I'm about to say hell no.
The Bucks trail. In a little over 3.5 minutes.
Come on, Giannis! Giannis! What the fuck?
Guys, we've seen
still.
In this
oh hell no!
Focus. Just make the simple play.
James outside. Doncic outside. The triple.
Bro, Giannis, bro, how did you not dunk that?
So
or make that layup?
Saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Antetokounmpo outside. Al Portis.
Come on, now come on. Don't stop. Don't stop.
Big time basket at a big time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Smart deciding where to go with it.
Hell.
Look at Smart. This guy can really fly.
I ain't gonna lie, they old bullshit. Ball don't laugh, bro. What the fuck, they old bullshit. What did you, bro, Porter, why did you cut in? Oh my God, bro, they trolled the fuck out of me this game. Why did you cut in? Why did you cut in? See, look, ball don't laugh, folks. Bro, they troll. Bro, you can't make this shit up, bro.
This is a huge moment
bro.
In this game, and he wants to be prepared.
Hell no, fuck, boy, we good. But he missed all the free throws. That shit crazy.
Take the first good shot they can find.
Yeah, and it basically all comes down to this. If they come away empty here, this one's pretty much over.
Now under the Kumbo.
What? Oh, all right, GG's.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
All right, it's tied 1-1, folks. It's tied 1-1.
You have to do that, though. You
I ain't gonna lie, it's tied 1-1, folks.
Timeout called. The Lakers.
It's tied 1-1.
13 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Y'all got it, man. Then you miss out, bro. Bro, ain't no way, folks.
He's got one more though.
Bro, ain't no way, folks.
And he does get the second one.
Ain't no way, folks. Bro, ain't no way, folks.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line.
No. Kuzma. For three. From outside.
Now he want to hit that. Bro, I've been shooting like that the whole game, bro. But he want to hit that one. GG.
So it's Los Angeles
taking
the W in a close one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
Thank you for joining us.
Nah, GG though, my boy.
Here with Stan Van Gundy.
Giannis had 14. Shit, I thought you had less. 12, 11, 7. Bro, I thought he had less. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm gonna get Holly known. For the bro. For game 3, getting Holly known. Don't. They got Nemhart overall low as hell.
Hello, everyone. We've got.
This shit should at least be like 87 or some shit. 86, 87.
Got some great NBA action for you tonight. I'm Brian Anderson, and joining me at the table, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. We've also got Ali LaForce bringing us reports.
The defense now.
Siakam pulls down the board.
There's Zubaki
to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific.
No, I passed to Siakam.
And the Warriors pushing it up now. Green with the ball.
They know I passed to Siakam too. So, come on.
Outside Peyton. Shot clock at 6. Count it. Well, Richard, when you look at these teams, they have lots of options. They're deep.
We expect to see a lot of different guys get minutes. It can be a double-edged sword, though. It's hard getting all of these guys enough playing time.
Pass to Curry. Back to Butler. First quarter, just over a minute played. Banked it in off the glass. Butler's gotten his second bucket.
I wouldn't say Butler seeks contact, but he sure doesn't turn it down.
Back to Siakam. Down it goes. And
bro, you know Green and Siakam got history.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are
just
a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Halliburton on the attack. Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, slick drive by Halliburton. Cutting through the defense into a shot.
And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. And few players are more valuable to their teams than Tyrese Halliburton, Grant.
Yeah, he leads the way for them, B.A. An efficient scorer,
Zubaki. Come on, Zubaki.
Disruptive defensively. And, of course, he makes clutch plays at both
Smacko.
ends.
And Siakam gets it to go.
And just so accurate off the pass. I mean, I love whenever Siakam decides to go right up with it like that.
Come on, now.
Green, a screen. Here's Curry.
The defense.
Pacers with a rebound. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Halliburton on the attack. Pass to Siakam.
Got the paint.
Siakam gets doubled. And
the dunk by Halliburton. I ain't gonna lie, that ain't supposed to happen.
Yeah,
so I don't know why you cut it anyway. Yeah, that ain't supposed to happen.
I ain't
gonna lie,
to push him further out.
It is what it is.
Now Curry.
Oh shit!
Shot to stop the run. He drains that one after 2 misses.
Good shit.
Now 1 for 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Halliburton goes. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Oh, Tyrese. That is how you complete a drive.
Indiana making a switch here. 1:51 left to play in the first quarter. Time now to hear from our reporter, Ali LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. The Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are. Back to you, B.A.
Looking to stay in the mix.
About to say, damn.
And there's a whistle. That goes on DeAnthony Melton. That's his first foul.
And, yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
There's a screen by Toppin. And he's one. Unable to get that one.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
And Halliburton has got the ball here for Indiana. To the paint. Some nice passing by Indiana here. Back to Toppin.
Crazy work. Oh, I'm supposed to let that shit go quicker than that.
Off target from outside. So it's the Warriors now. Outside Pajemski. from 12 feet. No good.
Defense,
off the back of the rim.
I mean, her.
19 seconds left in the first
Cavaliers
quarter. Pass to Toppin.
Now go dunk it.
And a slam dunk by Toppin.
And you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul of the game. Melton outside. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And Grant, while most didn't expect it, last season the Pacers made the second NBA Finals appearance in their franchise's history.
Yeah, B.A., there's so much belief right now in that locker room. They never feel like they're out of a game, and that makes them dangerous.
Here's Shepard. Toppin outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Butler. Here's Siakam. And the ball out of play.
What the fuck, bro? Bro, what was that?
The Warriors trailing. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Back to Curry. Pass to Porzingis. From the arc.
Shot.
And the Warriors with another three.
He's that confident. Porzingis barely even thinks about it.
McConnell from outside.
I'll post the heels longer than that.
Curry. Now the Warriors with it. Outside Butler. Back to Curry. From downtown. Can't get that one to go. He's just 2 of 5 now from the field. Pass to Walker.
For what?
Back to McConnell. And out of bounds. The Warriors will take it.
They let that nigga bounce off the screen like that? That's crazy.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Drills it from deep. Curry's got 6 in the quarter.
When Curry gets a look that's good, he is automatic. There is almost no stopping him.
Here's Halliburton. Inside, Halliburton gets it to fall.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
The three from Curry. And Toppin pulls it down. Nembhard for 3.
Smacko.
And he buries his first look.
Nembhard.
If you're not right up there on him, oh, he's going to make you pay.
Now Butler. Unloads. Indiana with a rebound. You know, Grant, for a guy who started playing basketball at age 17, Siakam has put together quite the resume.
Yeah, B.A. Pascal is a champion. He's got multiple All-Star and All-NBA selections, and one of the great developmental stories when you think about his discovery through basketball without borders.
Now here's Butler.
That's
and he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Pacers making a switch here. On offense, here are the Pacers. Halliburton punching in. Three-pointer.
Smacko.
Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
You've got to be attached at the hip to Halliburton, especially when he's operating on the perimeter.
Porzingis sets a screen.
Good thing. I can live with that.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish.
Smacko, come on. Nice. Come on, Nembhard.
Yeah, you like the
Nembhardy.
set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. You'll take it.
So it's the Warriors now. After Indiana picked up the 3 with their last shot. The 3 from Curry. And now Indiana on the fast break.
Come on, Nembhard.
Nembhard, good.
Come on.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the three in transition.
Back to Pajemski.
Yeah.
41 seconds left to play in the half.
Good shot.
Yep, count it. Porzingis has got 5.
Oh, the versatility of Porzingis, able to strike a number of areas.
Here's Neesmith.
What?
By Curry. It's Pajemski on the wing. Off target from three-point range. Indiana on offense. They're on a 14-4 run. Here's Walker. And the jam by Walker.
Nice slam by the big man Walker, making his presence felt there inside.
The defense, Nemar.
Curry.
The defense.
And so it's Indiana closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Well, when you think about how the game has evolved in recent years, RJ, the role of the big man might have changed the most.
Who knew threes and assists would become a key stat for 7-footers? But I will say, size helps. You cannot teach tall.
Here's Curry. The Pacers making their last shot.
The defense.
By Zubats. Indiana leading by 9. With the step back.
Oh!
Here's Halliburton.
Ooh, Ali.
Now his 7th field goal
Ali.
in 10 attempts. Impressive.
And I appreciate how confident Halliburton is. For a guard, he handles himself well indeed.
That's it. You can live with that.
Curry just carving him up inside.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
Oh, my God.
That's a great
Good
possession.
foul.
Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Pass to Green. Back to Payton. 6 to shoot. Melton outside. Shoots over Halliburton. Melton misses. And last season, the Warriors had their most success playing a small ball lineup, Grant.
Well, they more than held their own on the backboards in defending the paint. But you knew they'd look to add some size this summer.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Pascal Siakam's veteran presence is hugely valuable to this Pacers team. Coach Rick Carlisle said, quote, his experience
Damn, I should have threw that
is
up.
important to us. He doesn't get rattled, his personality stays consistent, but things get frantic in games. He is a calming influence on our young players. Back to you.
The cagey veteran. Allie, thank you. Pass to Horford. Wide open look. And it comes off the front of the rim. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Zubac screen to the inside.
Big Zubaki. Big Zubaki. Come on, Big Zubaki.
Halliburton gets the assist. Zubac has got his first points of the game.
Yes, selfless play there. Halliburton is a great scorer, but he also looks to empower his teammates.
Warriors trail by 13. Pass to Horford. And Horford powers it
That was a good play right there.
Love the dunk.
So I thought you was gonna make him pop.
Mess around when he gets inside.
Like you been doing on, bro.
And timeout called by Rick Carlisle. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Indiana leading by 11. Halliburton right side. Nembhard outside.
Smacko.
Good on the jump shot. Nembhard's got 11 points.
I want Halliburton running my offense. Tyrese is a fantastic decision maker.
Come on.
Screen by
the defense.
Horford. Here he goes.
Good shit.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Back to Neesmith.
Bro, that's crazy. I ain't gonna lie. That's crazy.
Halliburton outside.
That's crazy.
Picked it out of midair.
That is crazy.
Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors.
I ain't gonna lie. That's crazy.
Moody up strong for the jam.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Horford outside. Pass to Santos. Here's Spencer. On the take. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And that's
Spencer's got his second basket of the game.
Give a good player a good look, and you know what the outcome will be.
Inside.
What? Bro, what's going on right now, bro?
Now here's Curry. Pass to Spencer. Curry looking it over. Clock at 6. Halliburton with the steal. He's all alone. And the dunk by Halliburton.
And he has taken over this game. Halliburton looks like he's on cruise control at this point.
To the left side wing. Back to Curry. Just 3 on the clock.
I thought I was going to switch on.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Bro, I thought I was going to switch on.
And so it's Indiana closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their key to consist. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And it's Butler with the ball for Golden State. Butler, he's too much close to the rim.
How talented is Butler? I mean, just so adept at carving out some space inside and converting.
McConnell from outside. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
That's late,
Here's Podziemski. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Here's Butler. Butler punches it home.
On the drive, Butler can be so sudden. The moment he sees an opening, he just takes off.
And stolen by Green. To the middle. And it's Butler with the jam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team. He isn't liking what he's seeing out there on the perimeter, saying to his guys, defensively, we're too lax, and they're getting any 3 they want. And offensively, the ball movement, it isn't crisp, which is why we're not getting many opportunities from outside. I want to see improvement on both ends.
Allie, thank you. They kick it out to Porzingis. Back to Podziemski. And they call an illegal screen here.
Just lost his head out there. It'll happen if you're pushing a little too hard.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Down low.
Got the paint. Got the paint.
Drives to the hoop.
God, bro.
Pass to top.
Bro, what?
Stolen by Porzingis. Deflects the pass. Here's Podziemski.
The fucking defense.
Now guarded by Butler. He launches a 3. Old Green rips down the board. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for the Warriors. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
We don't talk about it enough, but it's the motor, the energy to Draymond Green's game. He drives with force.
top end. And the three misses. And so it's Golden State with it. Porzingis. KP wrecks the rim.
Just a huge shot by Porzingis. He welcomes the chance to come up big for his team.
And he's all alone. And that's an easy two. Gotta love the breakaway opportunity there.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one, but look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
The defense is a little rough.
Damn, I forgot his free throws.
So credit to him for committing to his selection.
And he can't hit the second.
No one expected to see that. He's been owning the line as of late.
No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Oh. Okay.
1:43 left to play in the fourth. Oh, what a finish by Halliburton.
Important points. Tyrese Halliburton, always ready to take the big one.
Outside Curry. Yes, sir!
Dude, your ass so slow on your feet.
And Steph relishes taking key shots. It's what he's out there to do.
Nembhard fires.
No option. Good rebound.
Outside Siakam.
Come on. No, rebound. Smacko.
Showing the range.
And this is why the team relies on Siakam. In the big moments, you can trust him with the shot.
1 minute left in the game.
Ew.
And here's Curry.
Great
Good
to
take.
see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Halliburton left side. Yes! Using that window.
And what a huge moment
Give
for
me that.
Halliburton.
Oh!
His guys give it to him for these exact reasons.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn.
Curry! Halliburton rips down the board. Nembhard outside.
What?
We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
And he commits the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that'll put him up 2. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Zubac, screen. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam!
He's having a good night from the field. Now, I know the defense is really keying in on him, but they need him involved if they're going to pull this out.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Got it up in time. Oh, the long ball, no good.
I thought they was gonna call a foul right there, bro.
We're going to overtime.
Bro, I thought they was gonna call a foul right there.
Action coming your way after this break.
That was a good play till you put Steph Curry in.
Glad to have you with us as we get going.
Like, this nigga ain't
overtime.
gonna-
Neither
he ain't
team
gonna
giving
expect
an
that
inch
shit,
in this
bro.
game. Here we go.
Definitely didn't.
Now here's Curry. Porzingis sets a screen. All alone. Up again. Just in time with
This
the
shit is
putback.
Great instincts from Curry, chasing the shot for a rebound and a second chance look.
Halliburton.
I should not even take that. Good defense.
Oh, no good on the layup.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Porzingis sets a screen. Butler with the ball. It's off. Now Halliburton. There's the drive. Takes the shot. Oh,
shoot right over him.
The jumper.
Shoot over him, Smacko.
A minute 58 left in
Steal.
overtime. Outside Curry. Oh, what a move. He gets the layup.
Net focus from Curry on offense so far, doing everything he can to provide a lift for his squad.
Now Porzingis. Outside Curry. Four on the clock. Oh, he can't hit it. Indiana trailing here. Nembhard outside. Halliburton.
He got in front of me last minute.
1:07 left in the OT period. Outside Curry. Here's Porzingis. Curry outside. From deep. Ooh, it misses. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Indiana.
Bro, why they make me pass to the wrong people?
Ooh, nice setup for the slam.
Just wow. A monster flush from the big man.
Here's Curry. Butler outside.
The defense.
Able to get off a shot. They'll turn it
This is a good ass game right
Very
here.
unfortunate time there to pick up a shot clock violation. And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. Outside Neesmith. Now Siakam to take the lead.
Siakam!
Another tie, and we're going to have a second overtime.
Why did he move out a little bit when he threw it up? He could have just laid it right in.
And as we play on
Crazy.
into another overtime, you know these teams must be wearing down. It's become a battle of attrition. Puts the move on. Porzingis.
I thought you took
rebound.
that shit out. Damn, I thought you took that shit.
And here's Curry. Now Porzingis. Left side Curry. Just 5 on the clock.
The defense.
Pulls it down. And here are the Pacers now.
He contested that?
Misses. That would have put him up.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Jimmy Butler on the attack.
He contested that shot?
2 hands to power it down.
Oh, a fearless finish from a fearless player. Jimmy making some noise. And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Inside, Siakam gets the better of the defense using his agility, clearing himself a path to a shot.
Outside Curry. Up top, Porzingis. Now here's Curry. Plenty of space.
Good shot. Good pass.
It's all about the awareness from Porzingis.
Halliburton. Old Green rips down the board. 1:14 left in the second overtime period. Outside Curry. Here's Porzingis. Jacks up a 3. It's money from deep.
So that range we talk about from Porzingis, so important to this team's offensive structure.
Halliburton outside. Curry with a steal. Payton with it. Halliburton picks him up. Curry,
I ain't gonna lie.
Curry, the game plan
That's crazy.
is simple.
That's crazy. Nothing I can do about some of the shit that happened. Crazy. Crazy, bro. GG.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he's able to hit the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
Shoots a three. Butler rips down the board. And so Curry will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors.
GG's.
And so the Warriors take the win. Double overtime games are so grueling. And after this one, everyone, the officials, the fans, the broadcasters,
yeah, one more and you will
all have to take a little rest.
Yeah, I need that rest, I'll tell you. But, hey.
Yeah, 25. All right. Yeah. A few.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Vucevic. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Vucevic knows who he is. This guy is a close scorer, a legit threat to finish it with a authority.
Maxey, that's good. You look at this on paper, and it feels like one-way traffic, Doris. Could this be a trap game?
It sort of has that feeling, BA. A big underdog going against a big-time favorite. But here's why we play the game. Any given night in this league, anything can happen.
Shot clock at 5. All sorts of time. And it's Tatum missing.
I held that shit long
from mid-range. You got to think he's kicking himself.
Maxey with it. Driving in. Embiid gets the bucket.
You know, one thing about Maxey is that he always is looking for an outlet.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. Right away, we got to talking about Jaylen Brown, and he said he's going to make trouble for us, but with strong coverage and fast rotations, I think we'll do a good job limiting his production. Some confident words from Coach on how they'll slow down Brown's output tonight. Back to you, B.A.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
What the fuck?
And it's Tatum missing.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul of the game. Outside Oubre. From the top of the key. Good. And the assist to Embiid.
Oh, nice play by Embiid. Not just holding it, moving the ball.
So far, Grant, we've seen some encouraging intangibles from VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, you know, he reminds me of Victor Oladipo or even a Dwayne Wade physically. Just
why he didn't hit the first layup, though?
And I love the way he uses that strength and quickness at the defensive end of the floor.
Here's Maxey, following the bucket by the Celtics. Queta pulls it in. They've been behind for a few minutes now.
And I think that's about to change.
Yep, count it.
Well, Derek White fearless on the interior right there. Tremendous finish.
Now here's George. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul. And Drummond with the jam.
It's just too easy for Andre Drummond. Gets the inside position and leaves no doubt.
Outside Pritchard. Pass to White. Tatum with a screen. The 3-ball. White can't hit. The Sixers leading. Outside Maxey. Here's Oubre. Defended by Pritchard. It's stolen by Tatum. It's Brown on the wing. Launches it. Tatum can't hit. And Maxey's got the ball here for the 76ers. To the inside. Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
Yeah, smart play there by Maxey. Opening things up for someone with the pick and roll.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. So both teams making some changes here. Celtics trail by 4. Inside. A nice shot by Walsh.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
It's Grimes on the wing. Here's Maxey. And he jams it home with authority.
You know, you have to love how strong Maxey takes it inside. Feels like he can beat everyone to the cup.
Here's Shireman. And a miss there on the triple. Philadelphia leading by 4. Releases. And it's Maxey missing.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those. And it was a great chance to finish on the break. And he flubs it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Now here's Maxey. Launches a 3. Counted from distance. Maxey's got 7.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better. Boy, that's a case where he may have been too focused on answering back with his own 3.
And so it's Philadelphia closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this. I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Well, the incredible explosiveness, no fear from Jason Tatum. Woo-hoo, lights out.
There's the drive. Edgecombe.
Oh, yes, man.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Here's Hauser. Fires in the triple. Hauser's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has been everything, Grant.
Oh, my. His growth, both with his play, but also with his leadership, has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
And it's Tatum missing.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense.
Defense,
but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Bro.
Yeah, and leaving no doubt. Edgecombe just flies to the rim.
Celtics trail by 11. Left side, Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. To the middle. Here's Hauser. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, when we talk about what it takes to win a championship, star power is often the first thing mentioned, Doris.
Well, B.A., we know that talent is what wins basketball games at any level. There's no question. You need one star, and more often than that, at least another. But really, overall roster construction is critical.
Here's Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Oh, it's hard to contain Edgecombe. And that opens things up in the pick and roll.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Jaylen Brown never loses confidence. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla said he has great short-term memory. If he misses a shot, it never affects the next one. You can't shake him. I just love his poise and his ability to attack. Brown said, every time I take the floor, I want to be aggressive. Brian, back to you.
You love that confidence. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. So it's Boston now. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go.
Oh, how easy it is to get off your feet. How about the spring from Jason Tatum?
Screen by Embiid. To the left side wing. That's tipped. And the call will be against Peyton Pritchard. That's his first foul. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. And there's a foul. It's on Sam Hauser. That's his first foul. The Celtics making a switch here. Here's Edgecombe. He's got 7. Embiid, good.
Yeah, we know Embiid can do it one-on-one, but the catch-and-shoot jumper showing his versatility.
Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Here's George. And the jam by George.
Paul George.
You see an opportunity if you're Paul George, say the athleticism is still a part of who I am.
And it's Tatum missing. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. This is the most they've led, 13 points. Boston on D. Drummond with the screen. For 3, George sinks the tray. George has got 5 points.
It can't leave any room for Paul George outside. He will deliver from deep.
White. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game. Results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
And George with the jam.
This team trusts Maxey to make good decisions with the ball.
Right side, White. Kata. The kick to Tatum. Shoots over Oubre. And it's Tatum missing. Philadelphia leading by 16. Maxey with it. Guarded by Vucevic. Outside Maxey. From the arc. Can't get it to go. He's made 3. He's missed 3 so far. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Vucevic. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to go on Paul George. The Celtics making a switch here. Boston shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
What you love about Nikola Vucevic is every night you know he's going to play hard and he's going to do whatever it takes to win. You love playing with teammates like that, guys.
And that concludes the first half. Philadelphia on top. They lead by 13. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Crazy.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Screen by Embiid to the right side. And it comes off the front of the rim. Celtics trail by 13. And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
It's stolen by Maxey.
See, what type of shit is that? Like,
this one for 3.
What type of shit is that? That just fucked the whole thing up. Like,
Maxey's got 10 points.
Crazy.
Well, the corner 3, no challenge for Maxey. I mean, the dude can straight up shoot from deep.
Pass to Vucevic. Rebound by Philadelphia.
Bro, this shit. This shit to take the life out of it.
Right away with a quick shot.
Bro, this shit crazy.
9 points in the game.
Yeah, for a guy like Edgecombe, a big-time athlete,
Crazy.
The pull-up is a good shot to have in your bag.
A playmaker who can also score in bunches. I'm talking about Derek White, Doris.
I'm so glad you are, PA, because Derek White's big-time shot-making ability under duress of the shot clock. How many times does this guy get the ball with very little time on the clock, and he just stands calmly and delivers shot after shot?
Now here's George. 7 points in the game. Here's Tatum. Okay! Tatum punching it home.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
Brown with it. Picked up by Embiid. Pass to Tatum. Ooh, rugged finish from Tatum.
Jason Tatum is a thirsty scorer, and right now filling it up.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. The Sixers lead by 10. Screen by Embiid. Outside Edwards. Embiid inside. Down low. Embiid puts it in.
Yeah, getting aggressive in the paint. Look at Joel putting his size to work.
Tatum, good.
But he is so efficient, so productive. But for them to have real success, he needs help.
Now here's Maxey. He's got 10. The shake. Into the lane. Jams it in off a great move.
Only 6'2", but Maxey got some spring in his step.
That's slow he was
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Sixers are trying to pull it all together. Joel Embiid said, we still can compete for a championship, but this is going to take time. We have a lot of talent, but we still have to go out and actually do it. It's just hard. We've got a pretty good chance to accomplish something. Back to you.
It's all about
health. God.
All right, Allie. Thanks a lot. Here's Maxey. After the basket by Boston.
You really can't understate the energy Maxey brings to his game. Not just effort level, but his attitude and how that spreads to his guys out there.
That free throw's good from Maxey. And Grant, the Achilles tear for Jason Tatum, derailing the Celtics' attempt to defend their 2024 title.
Yeah, so hard to overcome losing your best player. Thankfully, this team has the depth to remain competitive in his absence.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 16. Shot clock at 6. Tries again. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Maxey with it. Now guarded by Brown. A minute 4 left in the third. Pass to Edgecombe. And here's Edwards outside. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Here comes Brown. And they pick up 2. Brown's got his second basket.
Boy, how impressive is the quickness Jaylen Brown possesses. This guy sprints hard toward the cup on every drive.
Philadelphia with another miss. Celtics trail by 10. Tatum drives in. Ooh, Tatum hammers it home off the dribble.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Here's
Maxey. Floater.
Up in time. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Philadelphia. The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Boston with the ball. Trailing by 8. Down low. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Pass to George. Here's Grimes. Off target with the 3.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Here's George, and he banks in the layup. And the 76ers lead by 6.
Well, one of the most difficult things to guard in the NBA is the pick and roll, and Paul George is so adept at creating in those opportunities.
Pritchard. Philadelphia grabs the miss. At one point, they led by 16. And there's a foul. It's on Sam Hauser. That'll be a second foul of the game. Boston making a switch here. Pass to Edgecombe. Picked by Oubre. Lets the 3 fly. Hauser grabs the board. Celtics trail by 6. About a minute and a half.
Why did he go all the way out, though? Like, what are you doing?
6 on the shot clock. Hauser, that's good.
Well, Jason Tatum has proven he can score at the NBA level, but you want to see him share the basketball pretty fast.
Boston making a switch here. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Screen by Embiid. George fires. Oh, it misses. And White has got the ball here for the Celtics. A great 4th quarter. Just giving up 2 points.
Get out the paint!
And he was camped in the
lane. Bro, what is he doing?
Gets a 3-second call. The Sixers lead by 4. Now Oubre from deep. Money from 3.
A short corner 3 works for Kelly Oubre. Nice smooth shot.
Now Vucevic. Brown outside. Now Vucevic. And there's a call on Quentin Grimes. That's his first foul. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Knocked away. Vucevic. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Wow, Vucevic with the big-time delivery. The Montenegrin says, that's my shot.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Embiid. 19-footer is good.
Come on. I mean,
why did you go that way? What is, bro, what's going on,
pretty much
bro?
Impossible to guard when his jumper is on.
Here's a pass to Tatum. Here's Brown.
What?
George with it. Now guarded by Brown. Screen by Embiid. Wide open look. Oh, he needed it, and he got it.
Who they got me past to? What do they got me doing? Why do they make bro stand in the paint for 3 seconds on purpose? Like, bro, what's going on? That fucked the whole thing up. Like, bro,
Tatum
what's going on, bro?
Let's loose for three.
Oh, my God.
No good. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Screen by Embiid. In transition, here they come. Oh, had a good look. Couldn't hit it.
GG's. GG's.
Passes in from 18.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
And there's a pick. Vucevic outside. 5 to shoot. Oh, missed on the tray.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
All sorts of time. Yes, sir. Count it.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
GG's.
So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
You done or not? Or no? Don't. You done? GG's. Don't. It's this bounce back.
Welcome. Everybody, thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Alongside Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, I'm Kevin Harlan. Allie LaForce will be our reporter tonight on the sideline. Tip-off goes to Denver. To the paint. Outside for Murray. Five to shoot. Back to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, Gordon does his job on the screen and gets rewarded with the bucket.
Here's Fox. Vassell trying to... break free. And it's Fox with the jam.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far.
That's a block.
And the layup falls.
And that's where De'Aaron Fox thrives. He wants to get inside and finish at the rim.
Murray left side. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Johnson in the corner. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
Well, for a guy with a scorer's mentality, Murray is almost surprisingly willing to pass the ball.
To the middle. They double team Wembanyama. The wide open look here for Fox. Drills the three-pointer. Fox has got 7 points.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Here's Fox. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots. Off to a good start.
And just maybe the quickest player in the league. Fox can get to the bucket at will. Better bring some help when he's driving.
Now here's Murray. Here's Jokic. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Driving in. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Jokic a screen. Here's Murray. No good off the front iron. Spurs leading by 4. Here's Wembanyama. It's hauled in by Watson. And it's Jokic in the corner. Pass to Watson. And Watson slams it in.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Wembanyama left side. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Jokic high post. And Jokic throws it down.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
And here is Fox. He's got 9. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Oh, great decision there. Get it to Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
Johnson with it. And it's Vassell picking him up. And it's Jokic in the corner. Pass to Watson. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Spurs. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Fox. And another basket for San Antonio.
And how about the mid-range shooting of Fox? Definitely capable of sinking those shots with consistency.
Now here's Murray. Still scoreless.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
It's Fox with the drive. A big-time effort for De'Aaron Fox, providing a lot of energy for the Spurs. He comes away with 11. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
And you just have to have an appreciation how under control Fox plays. I like watching him work the ball through the D in that pick and roll.
Hardaway for 3. Pass to Valanciunas. And that one's good. Strother.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Wembanyama. Wembanyama going to town inside.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Valanciunas, good.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
And that one drops. Fox has got the lead up to 6 now for the Spurs.
Well, I think it's fair to say that Fox is in the zone right now. An exciting player to watch. I just love seeing how he can take over a game with his aggressiveness.
For 3, Murray. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Wembanyama. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Spurs.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
The Nuggets trail by 9 to the inside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Well, we've seen very few superstars as unselfish as Jokic. He'll play whatever role is necessary for his team to win. Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Here's Fox with plenty of space. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Fox has got 4 points now in the quarter. Pass to Murray. Inside. Watson. And Watson slams it in.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
Wembanyama up high, down hard.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That is his first foul of the game. Denver making a switch here. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Outside Fox. Back to Wembanyama. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, Gordon is known for his athleticism, and he loves rising up to throw it down.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
.149 left here in the second. Pass to Champagnie. Back to Fox. Clock at 6. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And it's clear the defense has no answer for Wembanyama. And until they do, keep getting him the ball.
The Nuggets trail by 9. Here's Hardaway. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltender.
And catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed. So
the kick out to Fox. .110 left from the first half of basketball. Lets a floater go. And that's 2 points on the layup. Fox has got the lead back up to 9 now for the Spurs. Down low. Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Stolen by Brown. The trade. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
Fox looking it over. Pass to Champagnie. Outside, Fox. And here's Vassell from the arc. And stolen by Vassell. Wembanyama, a screen. Fox goes in. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Fox hits them both. Here's Brown with 2 seconds
Good
left.
shit.
That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
Well, that's how you draw it up. Great execution.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs
How you ain't
with their
still
lead
that
standing at
Hardaway?
6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more in store for you right after this. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And it's Fox with the jam.
Boy, Fox is so quick off the floor.
Kicks it out to Johnson. To the paint. Oh, throw it down, Nikola Jokic.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, bounce to the ounce, Greg, yeah. Showing off the bunnies. The kick out to Barnes. Back to Fox.
What? He open?
Off a very nice feed. Fox has got 25 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
That one good for 2.
And no doubt Fox has a scorer's mentality. He is constantly in attack mode.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And Murray, here we go. And it's Murray with the jam.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard, that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Harper's shot's good. Harper's got the lead up to 10 now for San Antonio.
Not an area you want to allow Harper to get to. He may be a rookie, but he can finish like a seasoned veteran.
Murray, good.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Outside Harper. Driving inside.
The strength of this rookie Harper getting to the rim.
Pass to Brown. Off target with his three.
It's just a layout, barely held it.
Spurs leading by 9. And here's Harper from the arc. Jokic grabs the miss. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for Denver. And there's the call on Dylan Harper. That's his first foul. Harper with the steal.
Well, you see those defensive instincts paying off. Great anticipation to pick the ball and head the other direction.
Barnes can't get it to go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Outside Harper. Jokic grabs the miss.
It almost looked like that spin left him a little dizzy. Didn't have a very steady hand
Not
there
him doing
on the
this.
attempt.
Pass to Harper.
It's fucking AI stuff in the ball.
Back to Barnes. And stolen by Gordon. Inside. Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Jokic has got 12 points in the game.
Another bucket from Jokic. He could dominate scoring-wise every night if he wanted to. He is that good.
So both teams making some changes here. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Outside, Fox. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Vassell. From about 19 feet. Jokic grabs the miss. The Nuggets trail by 7. Jokic a screen. Here's Watson. Back to Hardaway. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Yep, that one goes. And now just a 5-point Spurs lead.
I like the dish from Hardaway Jr., proving once again he's a team-first player.
Here's Castle. And he makes good on the layup. Castle's got his first basket.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Watson the screen. It's Brown with the drive.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Now Fox. 27 points for him. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Spurs lead by 5. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The Nuggets trailed by 5. And it's Jokic in the corner.
I got a move that.
And the 3 off target. Wembanyama attacking. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, Victor Wembanyama, a thunderous finish there.
Pass to Brown. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers a much-needed score.
And that's one of Fox's strengths, trying to involve his teammates first. A really good passer who wants to play for his guys.
To the middle, and then Gordon with the dunk.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold, That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like, in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Back to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
He just pops up and puts it in. Wembanyama really is that tall.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. Puts up a three. San Antonio with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. And there's the whistle. That's going to go on Christian Brown. That's his first foul. Here's Wembanyama. A pass to Fox. Shot clock at 6. Back to Wembanyama. Fires from deep. The shot misses. The Nuggets trail by 6.
Yeah, he's not exactly a highlight reel dunker, but you love to see Jokic throw it down.
Here is Wembanyama.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Here is Wembanyama. Jokic with the rebound. The Nuggets trail by 5. Outside, Murray. Jokic a screen. Shoots the three. Buries the deep ball.
Well, we talk about icing his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Outside Fox. Tries for the hoop. Oh, the slam dunk.
And one of the quickest players in basketball. Love watching Fox use that momentum to his advantage on the drive.
Murray. Wembanyama reels it in. Now Vassell. Oh, the dunk.
Well, Vassell managing to stay in total control in a clutch situation.
Outside, Murray. Here's Jokic. And stolen by Wembanyama. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Here's Fox. Oh, what a play inside.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Oh, that is a big-time jam.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there.
Well, there's no question. Murray can go get one for you when you need it most.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line. Converting on all those free throws helps them build this lead.
And stolen by Vassell. And so they foul intentionally. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's off as well. So he misses both.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
and then foul, trying to extend that game.
And an intentional foul right there. He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though, and he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Brown! Johnson outside Murray. Here's Jokic for three, and it doesn't go. And so it's San Antonio with the win. This was a hard...
He got the all-time matches.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. It's the Orlando Magic taking on the Charlotte Hornets.
That's just great recognition by LaMelo Ball. The pinpoint accuracy makes it easy for his teammate.
McGrady right side. Miller grabs the miss. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Knipple with the bucket.
When you see him out there, Knipple's frame is impressive, especially for his age.
Howard. And it's Dwight Howard with the finish.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rapper.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Here's McGrady. Offline with his three.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Back to Bridges. To the inside. And it's Miller in the corner. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. The Hornets need to get a shot off here.
That shit was crazy. I don't know why motherfuckers kept moving. They shouldn't have been moving, but we got a bucket.
On the show, put Miles Bridges in the dunk contest. Did you see that?
A shot by McGrady, no good. We've seen a quick start here for the Hornets. Miller with a wide open look. His three-pointers off the mark. A slow start here for Orlando in this one. 6-point game. It's Miller on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Miller's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass was coming. And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Ball with a wide open look. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
And that one's good. McGrady.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
Miller, no luck. The Magic trailed by 4. Here's McGrady. He's got 6, and he gets the bucket. McGrady's got 8.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now, here's Ball. It's stolen by Banchero. Tracy McGrady on the wing. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Diabate's shot is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
The Magic making a switch here. Pass to Kneppel. Down low. There's Ball with the 3. Hill pulls it in. The Magic trailed by 4. And he banks in the layup.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish in transition, nice and easy.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Ball from long range. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
Well, LaMelo, Ball in the catch-and-shoot game. He says, I can get off the ball as well.
A shot by McGrady, no good. And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. 5 to shoot. Here's McGrady. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. But it's no good. To the right side.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
LaMelo Ball getting it done for the Charlotte. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. What stands out to you guys from the Hornets in this one?
The offense firing on all cylinders. They dominated that first period.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
Williams with a clean look.
I ain't hold that long enough.
3 off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Hornets leading by 8. Bridges, no one around him. No good on the triple. Here are the Magic now. To the middle. And Hill throws it down.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Good on the triple. White's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
I tell you, see the burst of speed of Brandon Miller getting out in transition.
The Magic trail by 11. Pass to O'Neal. Orlando moving the ball around. Here's McGrady. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Just love the unselfishness there. Keep the ball moving. Good things happen.
Bridges. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Miles Bridges up in the air above the rim. That is a show. Look out below.
Good on the three-point shot. McGrady's got 5 points in the quarter.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Here's White. And it's Miller in the corner. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
What a great pass from Brandon Miller, just understanding how to put it on time and on target.
Baseline jumper. Up again. Here's O'Neal. Hornets with the rebound. And the jam by White.
Duncan, Kobe White.
And at 6'5", White more than capable athletically. Like the aggressive.
Got that shot.
Launches it.
Smacko.
Sinks the triple. White's got 8 points.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Inside. To the paint. A 3-ball. And again, it's Charlotte with a 3.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
And the Magic making a change here. From deep, Turkoglu. Another miss by Orlando.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Out to Miller. It's stolen by McGrady. And here comes McGrady leading the fast break. Hardaway controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Williams from outside drills the three-pointer.
This is who Grant Williams has to be on the offensive end. Catch and shoot, yes, sir.
Howard can't hit. Hornets leading by 21. Miller outside. Ito Turkoglu with the rebound. 40 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's McGrady, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. McGrady's got 18 points.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Howard with it. Pass to McGrady. Takes a 3. The shot, no good. Oh, here comes Williams all alone. Count it, good. Williams has got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, you have to recognize the chance to push it, and they did. Great pass to get the ball behind the defense and an easy 2 points on the board.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finish hard with 2 hands on that stuff. And so it's Charlotte holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And here's Miller outside. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Loves hitting those threes, especially off movement. It makes Miller so tough to defend. An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
And ball gets double teamed. In the corner, Kneppel with it. And another three for Charlotte.
A lights-out shooter. Opponents will learn quick. You have to guard Kneppel tight, or he'll knock those down.
And the shot is good. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Pass to Diabate. And Ball gets double teamed. Now Bridges. He's started by Howard. McGrady outside. Count the basket. McGrady's got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, you gotta love seeing McGrady when he's hot. An amazing score from any spot on the floor. And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Pass to Kneppel. It's up a three. Rebounded by Howard. The Magic trailed by 16. It's deflected. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. To the inside. Here's Banchero.
Oh, big-time dunk by Banchero. I like seeing the aggressive side of this young man.
And it's Miller in the corner. Pass to Kneppel. It's stolen by Turkoglu. And here comes McGrady leading the fast break. Stolen by Kneppel. On the wing, Tracy McGrady connects from three-point range. McGrady's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And that's just too much space to give a shooter like him. He works to get open, but the defenders have to work harder to nullify that.
There is just such enthusiasm, such a love for the game with LaMelo. Shot after shot going down.
Miller right side. Three-pointer. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Oh.
The Magic trailed by 16 to the middle. Here is O'Neal.
This is Shaq at his best, getting that deep position and then just muscling through.
Left side, Ball. Offline with the baseline jumper.
Boy, that mid-range area, he just didn't look comfortable. Let's be honest.
Inside. O'Neal showing no mercy.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Down low. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. O'Neal. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Kneppel with it. And it's Nelson picking him up. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
I love the team-first approach Kneppel brings. He's all for sharing the basketball.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
The kick out to Hill. Pass to Nelson. Inside. Here's O'Neal. Oh, and the dunk by Shaq.
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. Shaq capable of bringing down the entire basket.
Charlotte leading by 13. Bridges outside. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Dwight Howard.
He gets right to the rim, but the defense there to deter him. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Here's McGrady. The rebound by James. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101.
but boy, is it working. And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, our man is going for the jugular. And if you want athletic ability, then look no further. All the way with a stylish jam. A fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Here's McGrady. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Here's White. Pass to Williams. Going inside. And the layup's good off the glass.
Wow, point-blank range for Grant Williams. Makes the play.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by White. Knappel wide open, and he fires. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Hornets lead by 21. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Hornets.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
So lethal off the catch. Knappel is good at just finding space and then timing it quickly.
The Magic called timeout. And Orlando making a change here. Looking to end the run. Hits the three-point bomb. McGrady's got 34 points.
Well, you simply have to stay connected to him. His shooting stroke is that pure.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Charlotte leading by 20. Now Knappel. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Well, this is the kind of production this team wants out of Knappel. Attacking efficiently without hesitation.
And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That's his first foul. And the Hornets making a change here. Here's Hardaway. Hornets with the rebound. Outside Williams. Pass to White. Shot clock at 6. Knappel, no good. And here is McGrady. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. McGrady's got a pair of threes here in the 4th quarter for the Magic.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Boy, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance, and he's going to make you pay.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Hornets leading by 18. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
With the size he brings to the guard position, you love to see LaMelo assert himself down low.
Trained from outside.
Boy, major defensive lapse on that trip, leaving him all alone in three-point territory, and he drills it.
Knappel with the bucket. 18 points for Knappel.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Miller. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Miller's got 9 points now in just the second half. Buries the deep ball.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Fires the 3. It's good.
And with the height to see over people and the peripheral vision to do it quickly, Penny with the perfect setup.
Bridges The putback. LaMelo. A three-pointer. Good.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Shoots the three. Knocks down the three.
Well, you look up at the scoreboard. The time remaining, this game is effectively over.
Well, you have to appreciate the hard work that went into building this lead. They have been terrific all night.
Bridges fires. He's off from three. And stolen by Miller. And here's the fast break. Paul leading the way. Takes the three. Now here's Bridges. Misses the three. From outside. Down it goes for three. Beyond the arc. Up again. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to.
Excuse me. All right, though, Smacko Squad, W stream. Love y'all. Love y'all. W stream, man. W stream. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Keep God first, stay safe, stay positive, and do what y'all gotta do. Oh, bro. Enjoy the rest of y'all night. Hopefully y'all enjoyed y'all day. 007 drop on the 27th. Bro. Coming soon. This upcoming Wednesday. Bro. Love y'all. See y'all soon. Be smooth, bro.